Chieftain of the All Progressives Congress and erstwhile National Publicity Secretary of the defunct New People's Democratic Party (nPDP), Chief Eze Chukwuemeka Eze has counseled Mr. Tony Okocha, a former Chief of Staff, Rivers State Government House, to take his eyes off the concerns of the Rivers State chapter of the party, noting that the way and manner the party conducts its campaigns for its presidential and governorship candidates in the state is no business of desperate third parties and nosy-pokers with zero electoral value. In a statement made available to media houses in Port Harcourt, the party chief said he read with disappointment a statement credited to Tony Okocha and his band of saboteurs under the features guise of speaking for the Presidential Campaign Council of the All Progressives Congress in Rivers State, wherein the latter accused the Rivers APC governorship candidate Pastor Tony Cole of avoiding to mention the party's presidential candidates Bola Ahmed Tinubu to electorate in his campaign engagements with Rivers people. Chief Eze, the statement entitled Tony Cole is intentionally avoiding campaigning for Bola Tinubu in Rivers State, is deliberately concocted to brew political strife and saw the cordial relationship that exists between Pastor Tony Cole and Bola Tinubu and give way for opposition candidates like Senator Abe of the SDP to penetrate the ranks of progressives to sow discord ahead of the elections. He said Mr. Okocha cannot claim to be a member of the Progressive Party while dangling between Governor Wike and his Guber candidate on the one hand and Senator Magnus Abe and his Social Democratic Party on the other hand, at the detriment of the APC, a party whose membership he falsely claims. He said it is difficult to comprehend how an imposter whose anti-progressive tendencies was displayed by his blunt refusal to update his membership of APC connived with characters of his sort to smuggle his name into the APC campaign team, stressing that such other tactic calls for questioning. It was he who severally distanced himself from all APC activities in the state, danced and collaborated with obvious enemies of the party to ensure that the plot to install Wike stooge to continue with the maladministration currently going on in the state is successful against the efforts of the APC to take over government and offer quality services to the good people of Rivers State. The party chief said the pains of Mr. Tony Okocha is anchored on the fact that Senator Bola Tinubu, Amechi and other leaders of APC have come to terms with his irrelevance in the politics of Rivers State, and such understanding led to the rejection of his dubious campaign budget for the APC presidential torchbearer, and by way of revenge, he is venting his frustration on Pastor Tony Cole and the Rivers APC by sowing the seed of discord between the presidential and the governorship candidates. Eze further mentioned that one big problem facing Tony Okocha and his likes is their inability to comprehend the tactical, scientific and tech campaign tactics being deployed by Tony Cole and his team, hence their inability to come to pace with the speed of engagement and sophisticated strategy of the system. He said Tony Cole is not a noisemaker, but he is busy doing his best as the leader of the Presidential Campaign Council in Rivers State to ensure that Rivers State is recovered and secured and rescued from the hands of undemocratic forces currently holding out to ransom. Eze counseled Tony Okocha to first try and rejoin the party before issuing any further statement on behalf of the party in whatever capacity his devious gangs may want to place him, as his act of meddlesomeness confirms him as a snooping rabbit. Tony Okocha may as well decide to support between Senator Abe of SDP and Wike's Siminial Laye Fubare rather than dangle between the two at the same time for fear of losing political patronage as a jobber. Eze said it is shameful to learn that Tony Okocha cannot categorically lay any valid claim to the membership of either APC, SDP or PDP, but hovers around one party to another, causing havoc among the children of men like the biblical Satan when he was chased down from heaven to attempting to usurp God's own authority.